Greetings, YouTube. Happy Monday. Logging into the game for the first time today. You know, it's interesting. After yesterday's 2020 Nexus Crystal, uh, what could even be an update worthy of today? Well, we've got an Alliance War player experience survey. But kind of more importantly, this video, in the short duration that it's in, is going to discuss the new Battlegrounds node for this week. So, I've already done 116 matches for me. That's crazy. Bubble Shield. Each time the attacker blocks an attack, their block proficiency is reduced by 4%. After 10 stacks, the defender's next attack is unblockable. And Limber. Each time the defender receives a stun debuff, they reduce the duration of further stun debuffs by 10%. And then, of course, a plus 100% attack. It's always funny because when you haven't played Battlegrounds before and you're like, oh, I'm going to fight like a 12,000 rated 565 5-star. Oh, this is going to be cake. And then the fight starts and they're like 26,000. You're like, oh, they evolved in between screens. Well, that plus 100% attack and 300% health is the reason why, right? So this looks to be fair. You know, champions like Corvus I wasn't able to use last week because Corvus is like the worst champion possible for a 1% node that basically freezes your ability to do big crits. But let's just say we're not safeguarded this week from any other nodes. So that is the first part of this video. But the second part is my strategy. So what I have done fairly well, I might add, is win enough Battlegrounds and participate in all the Battlegrounds enough to already have, when the day starts, and this is really the walkaway point of this video. I'm going to take a screenshot of this for the thumbnail. When you're doing YouTube, you always have to think about the thumbnail. Every week, this should be your goal. 3,900. Now, I have done so well that I am already at 6,200, and I'm not going to spend anything above 3,900. I'm just going to let that keep going into my overflow and hope, because this store is done in 7 days, and maybe Kabam will put out an announcement that they're going to clear it, but hopefully not. I'm hoping, like, let's just say I don't do another Battleground for some reason, and I've got 2,300 of these, which is a pretty good amount in my overflow already. I just hope I get to keep them, and that when they wipe it clean, that it's not something that goes away, because technically this is still a beta test, you know? But I got last week's 10, kept them, probably for Hercules someday, you never know. But now, what do you know? The purchase has confirmed, and we have 2,300 left over, but that is not the minimum. Let's say that I just go on a huge Battlegrounds losing streak. The Bubble Shield is too much for my limited skill. Well, you can see that we have just restarted the week of matches, but most importantly, I still have 3, 4, and 5. If I just do 6 matches, if I go 0 for 6, I still have another 300 trophy tokens that I can gain just from playing too. Not winning, just from playing. So really, your minimum goal, if you hate Battlegrounds and you just want to get some trophy tokens, and even just one free 6-star generic 6-stone if you can access it depending on your progression. Because you get a free one. You get 500 just for trying. Just for trying. You get 500 of these if you do enough. And so, yeah. But I think, depending on your roster, the game will match it up to where, let's say you go 0 for 8. Maybe you'll go so down the list that you'll finally have a good matchup, and you'll get better, you know? That's what's also kind of nice. I've gotten better at Battlegrounds just by, you know, doing it and figuring out, all right, this is a better roster for my team, etc. So 3,900 should be your goal each week, and you'll get those 10 generics, and that is such a great thing. But in the end, it is indeed a Bubble Shield Limber week. I don't think that's like super stressful compared to some of the stuff, even like masochism. So good luck to everybody, and let's end this video right here.